Yo, this music is actually pretty chill. Too bad I'm gonna have to turn it down. What's up, you guys? Oh my god. Why is my mic so weird? Sometimes it doesn't want to pick up anything at all. Other times it wants to pick up everything, including the sperm in my balls getting generated. What's up, guys? Never stop reinventing yourself. It's your boy, Akudo Anime. I know this has nothing to do with anime, but I'm not gonna lie, bruh. I'm more of a Roblox channel than anything at this point. Technically, we will get back to the anime content, but I've actually gotten a couple of requests to play this game called Fisch. Now, I don't know nothing about this game, bruh. I really think it's just a fishing game, alright? We're in Fisch. Welcome to Fisch. Talk to Pierre to get your fishing endeavors, okay? I have no idea why people are going crazy for this game. What's up, Pierre? Oh, I was expecting you. Hold on, bro, what? Welcome, new fisher. My name is Pierre, Moosewood's world guide. I heard you are new around here. Would you like to help get shuttled? Sure, yeah, why not? Lovely. For starters, try catching fish of any kind. Alright, well, if this game is not literally a banger, I might actually, like, tweak out. Oh. What? Okay. Is this the gameplay? Shake, 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 shake. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, oh, snap. Cool, 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 cool. We got it. We got the little bugger. Get him! We caught a fish! You just called a red snapper? Nice. I could turn this up. I can allow you guys to hear the ambiance. Okay, no. Okay, so we just caught our first fish, which was a red snapper? Alright. How are you handling your task? Great. Good to hear, new fisher. Okay, so now what do I do? Like, do I just, oh. I forgot to tell you guys to subscribe, and we are live streaming on November 19th, 6 p.m. PST. I am doing the 1,000 subscribers giveaway for Anime Vanguards. Other than that, what do I sell it? Hello, can I help you? I'd like to sell this. Oh, and I got 23 coins, I guess. Is this the gameplay? Is this the game you guys were begging me to play, essentially? Because I got asked, not by one person, not by two persons, but 3 people. You know, I remember asking my dad to take me on, like, stuff like, hey, dad, let's go hunting and let's go fishing, right? As, like, a little kid. And we never went, even though he told me we would. And I don't hold that against him at all, like in any capacity. Come on. Come on. Okay. No, no. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, wait. What the fuck? What is up with this stupid fishing game, man? Alright, I guess I'll get back to my story. And obviously now, like, as an adult, I see really it was probably just like a money issue, you know? But still, sometimes I wish, like, as a little kid, like, nice, I get it. I got a big sockeye salmon. Let's take a look at it. Ooh, that boy is huge, man. That would be some delicious dinner, man. Okay, you guys play this game a lot. Top time, 1,000 hours? Sometimes I wish that me and my dad really did go and, you know, fish. You know what I mean? Or like go hunting and stuff. I mean, like, a little bit about me, guys. You know, I mean, I'm a black individual. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I had both my parents in my life, so I've had a pretty decent life. You know. All right, let's check out the job. Catch me an Arctic char. Okay. But I had a pretty great life. You know what I mean? I mean, honestly, I feel like I've had a pretty easy life, you know? Not like, oh, I've always gotten what I wanted, but when have I ever, like, and this could just be me just feeling guilty for not having any, like, tangible, like, oh, well, I've been through this, you know? Or maybe I just hide it, because I know I have been through shit, and I know I do have, like, oh, whoops, let me get it, fudge, let me get it, but sometimes it's just like, nice, we got the mackerel, nice, but anyways, maybe I feel like, maybe if my dad was able to live an easier life, one, carefree, instead of, you know, all the hardships he's ever had to go through, maybe we could have gone on that fishing trip, you know? And whenever I think of it like that, it kind of makes me wonder, you know, maybe if I've been through an inkling of what my father's been through, maybe that fishing trip would have been insignificant to me, you know? Oh, I guess it's nighttime. I guess this is just like the effect of fishing, you know? And now that I'm an adult, I guess maybe I kind of hold like a lot of guilt, because I always think like, damn, like maybe if I just did this or did that and didn't complain about this or that, you know, I would still have, or I would be able to do stuff like take my dad on a fishing trip instead of it being vice versa. You know what I mean? Because I don't think my dad doesn't want to go on a fishing trip. I just think my dad just kind of slipped his mind after all these years. And whenever I was a little kid asking for it, we probably couldn't. Hey there, buddy, I'm Bob, the happiest traveler in the world. New in town, you say? Oh, what are you here for? I'm just hopping across islands, spreading joy and good vibes wherever I go. How do you spread happiness? I share special rewards with people like you. Want to see what I got? Sure. And I just realized that we did not peep out what the macro looks like. Yeah, macros aren't that big. I mean, comparatively to what we just had. But back to what I was saying. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to actually start fishing over here because this area has snow and we're looking for an Arctic char. But yeah, like I said, I hold no resentment towards my father. He's a great father, honestly. Synth, what are you doing? No, not you. And honestly, this year, like, I don't know, this has kind of been like an odd year for me, bruh, because at the very beginning of it, my ex broke up with me, bruh, and I was like, damn, right? Obviously, you know, I'm a little older than some of you guys watching, and really most of you guys watching, but I was like, damn, like, dang, that stinks, you know, maybe that'll be like a stream story if I ever become like a streamer, but it's not that serious, like now, for me to be yapping about it. Ever since then, and this is gonna sound really messed up, because like I used to tell her like, I think I just need like some alone time or something to kind of just get my head straight or get my head in the game. And I was never really allowed that alone time, but since obviously I was forced to be alone, alright, physics engine. Oh, whoa, we fell. And obviously since, you know, I had to be alone at that point, you know what I'm saying? At first I kind of rejected the idea of being alone. I kind of did whatever I could to not be alone. Like, after that, it's weird because things started to look up for me. Like, seriously, I got so much of like an actual work ethic. And like, I started feeling so much better about myself mentally. I didn't really used to brush my teeth, or like I would shower, but like it would be like once a week or something. Like I was just like in like a real depressive rot, and I wouldn't like brush my teeth. I wouldn't really get a haircut or take care of myself. I wouldn't lotion up, though that can really just be a behavioral a behavior thing that I just that I adopted from whenever I was younger. I didn't used to do it. Oh, nice, I catched a trout. Let me take a look at this hexwood. Okay, that hexed driftwood probably is something. Okay, that's somebody else's. Did he claim all of these? Seriously though, like it started to really like look up for me, bruh. You know, I started to take care of myself. I started to make sure I was presentable. I started to make sure I smelled good and I looked good, and I started to actually appreciate myself as a person. I was gonna say something, but that's like a little bit too deep for right now, you know? Maybe as like a stream story or something, you know, but I'm not just gonna put that on a video. I started to really see the potential everybody else has seen within me, and I started to brush my teeth every day, and I make sure I brush my teeth every day. And a bream, how big is this? Okay, these are like some pretty decent fish. Come on, let's go sell our stuff. I started to make sure I brushed my teeth and washed my face every day. I started to make sure I oiled up my hair. I started to make sure I looked decent and presentable. Sometimes I still throw on bum fits, but that's only whenever I'm really going somewhere, like I'm just going to the store real quick, or I just need to go to Walmart for some hair oil or something like that. You know what I mean? And in all reality, it's like, you know, a lot of you guys are still young, and that's just by the nature of what I do. I play Roblox on here. I just want to, I don't know, bro. I guess just when a door closes, a window opens, you know what I mean? And sometimes that window can be your future. Because I long rod. I don't even have enough money for that. Because like me doing like daily uploads and stuff, and I gotta be honest with you guys, like I could do so much more with my videos, but I realized by me doing the most And that's kind of, and it's gonna sound so crazy to say right now, that's kind of how I drove people away. One person in particular, but most people away, is that I can never just like let it go. I used to not be able to, you know. I used to have to sit there and I needed to talk to you so bad. I just needed to talk. Can we please talk? And it's just like, you know, back then I was like, why can't we just like, you know, talk everything out so that way I can just kind of understand it and get all my questions out and stuff, because I'm a very curious person. But I kind of realized somewhere in March that maybe I need to understand that there is closure in having no closure. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's I know, like, based on the conversation we're having, it somewhat sounds like I'm still talking about like a relationship, but I just mean like in general. An eel. Did you know we actually don't know how eels reproduce? Or that's the last I've heard of it, but I don't know, dude. Hello, Fisher. Got a question for you. What's the question? How often use bait when fishing? Pretty often. Well, then you'll love this. I challenge you to catch 10 fish using any bait. Wait, basic driving gear, $3,000? Oh, I can't do that. Fish radar? Oh, yeah, I can't afford any of these. What was I saying just now? Oh, I know based on the conversation we're having, it sounds like I'm just talking about a particular relationship, but in reality, I kind of was just like that. You know what I mean? And now I'm like realizing that, like, as somebody who is super creative and definitely has like, I wonder if I can turn off most of the UI. As somebody who just is so like unfulfilled with the way things are going, and I'm so like stubborn and dang it. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I'm so like stubborn and stuck in my ways. Oh my god, I keep misclicking, dude. It was very nice to have like something to be like, alright, look, life will change without you. And it's like, damn, it will and it can. Okay, hold on, let me lock in. It will and it can change without me, you know? I don't have to be here for it at all. Oh, I'm supposed to be catching fish with bait. I can't be messing around. It was just kind of crazy to be like, yo, I can't just keep holding on to things and trying to get the answer I want every time with everybody, you know? Sometimes I won't get that answer. Even if that is like the true answer, sometimes I just won't hear it. And that's a-okay with me, man. And that's why, like, even though I could like up the production value of like a lot of these Roblox YouTube videos and stuff like by a mile, I think that's why I try to keep it relatively simple. Not only because I feel like doing all that for like a Roblox video, especially something like Anime Vanguards, can probably make it a little bit confusing to watch, because Anime Vanguards is literally a simple game. You place a unit and that unit kills things on a set line. Like, it's not, you know, it's not a hard concept to grasp. That's kind of why like the YouTube videos are like a little simpler. And some people have said like, oh, I love your editing style. But can I just be honest with you guys real quick? And it's not like an honesty thing, like, somebody take me away. I wonder if I could just swim. Oh my god, but the islands are so far. Like, these are like low quality as in I don't care about you guys. It's more so low quality because it's really just like a be productive thing for me. You know what I mean? At the beginning of the year, happened. Like, okay, tough. You know? Oh, a ghost ship. At the beginning of the year, right? For maybe the first couple of days, really. And this is how fast, like, I really realized, like, okay, let's do this. And my motivations at the time weren't necessarily like good. It was really just, oh, I know how I can try to get her back, right? And it's like, okay, dude, you know? But eventually I realized, you know, and by eventually I mean like really like eventually I realized, like, when is this really going to end up being like okay, Chris, you got to do this so that way you can have an accolade that you really like care for, you know? Because if I'm honest with you guys, right, I could have a high-paying office job. Oh, I leveled up. Nice. I can have a high-paying office job, right, that in reality can sustain me and a family of 6, right? And that's not including 2 dogs and 3 cars. One for me and my wife and one for my teenage daughter to take her little siblings out. or to go hang out with her friends. You know what I mean? Something real like, I guess American would be the term. Something real American. How do I make sure I get the Arctic char? Even though it's not perfect, I'll allow myself to take that, so that way next time I can strive to be better. But like, I could have that, and I would sacrifice it all for, I mean, I wouldn't have a family and sacrifice it all for my happiness. There's no world that I can do both, I feel. And that's kind of frustrating, but I feel like that's just real. You know? I feel like if right now I don't grind up and do something that I really want to do, dang it, another amazing, and make that like my dream job, then there's no world in which I can make all of my family happy. And not my family like my mom and dad, I mean like my family. You know what I mean? The one that I make, the one that came from me. Oh man. Okay. Let yourself be amazing. You don't gotta be perfect. Driftwood, perfect catch, but I got driftwood? But if I had those things, it's like, it's really just, I guess I really just have an issue with being in a confined space without being allowed to express myself. And I feel like that's probably like a childhood trauma issue, because growing up, like I've already said that my father was an amazing father, and this is really just like a child psychological thing. Like my dad definitely allowed me to express myself with like anime and video games and stuff like that. But as a kid, I didn't really think my dad really fucked with me. And that's gonna sound like crazy, like why wouldn't you think your dad fucks with you, right? And it was really just like a little kid reasoning of, well, my dad likes sports and I don't. I like video games and anime, you know? And, you know, obviously I mean, like, there's no need to sugarcoat it. Like, this is really just a tried and true story at this point. Especially as like a black kid, I was picked on at school for like a long time. Like, I was picked on, not even just like at like, oh well, I was picked on in 6th grade. No, I was picked on from like elementary school all the way up to like high school. And like, you know what, but like during the end of like before I dropped out, I guess I could say like 11th grade it really got like a little bit better, where I wasn't really getting picked on as much. And it was always by like, and what's crazier is I don't think and I think this is really just the areas I grew up in. Like for a lot of my schooling, I was never picked on by like, it wasn't like a race issue or something like that. It was always just like it was another bream. Okay, come on guys, let's go. Oh, it didn't even register that I caught the bream, dude. What button is it? The tilde? People who I thought were similar to my father, which were black people who played sports and were into more of that sort of thing, right? So I guess like internally as a kid, I kind of just negative goldfish. What is this? Is it oh, I see, because a goldfish is orange and the negative orange and negative color is blue. Okay, that's sick. I like that. That's pretty funny. Let's go sell it. So I guess like I kind of just internalized that the issue was never really just like, oh, these kids are just assholes. The issue was always, like for me, what I thought was the issue was that I like anime and I'm black, and I guess black kids should not be watching anime or, you know, playing things like Kingdom Hearts, you know, like they should really just be in the sports like football and basketball. And I remember, like, this is something that I didn't tell my dad, not the full story, because I guess I felt kind of pathetic. Whenever I was in 4th grade, I tried out for the basketball team, right? Because I was so, like, stuck in, like, I need to, like, obviously play a sport so that way I can make my dad proud or happy. So he wouldn't think he had, like, a lame-ass son. I tried out and I literally played my fucking heart out, but obviously I knew nothing about basketball. So me playing my heart out just looked horrible, right? Like I was missing shots, man. My footwork needed work. You know, I was dribbling the ball way too high. And the coach had like such a messed up, it wasn't messed up. I'm sure as a kid it probably felt like soul crushing. But the coach had us like line up, and he picked out the kids who he wanted to like be on the team. I was the only kid not picked. And it sounds such like a movie, like that sounds like such like a larger than life like blockbuster. I need to reach a higher level, maybe level 5. Oh, here we go. That's how I can make the UI cleaner. And I'm not gonna lie, I walked out of there and I cried. I actually was like, I wasn't like sobbing like but I was like, damn dude, I'm just a loser, you know? Man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm barely gonna edit this video. Big goldfish? Oh, that is a big goldfish. And I was just like, dang dude, like shortly after that. But after that, I guess I really did have like the oh, you know what, I don't think it was 4th grade, I think it was 3rd grade. Because after that, there was a place I used to go to after school that was like the little, it was like a library and stuff, but there was a dude there, and we used to play Mario Kart together. And I wonder where he's at in life, because one thing, and it's gonna sound absurd, but one thing he never ever did was let me win in Mario Kart. And I'm sure to some kids that probably sounds like a crazy traumatic experience. After the basketball school tryouts at Longfellow, which was the school I went to, it oddly felt very good to lose in a video game, because it really rationalized for me, especially as like a little kid. It really put into perspective, yo, there are things that I'm good at and there are things that I'm not good at, and I need to figure out what I want to be good at, and I need to figure out how to get good at it. Because as a little kid, obviously I said that, like, you know, I played video games. We didn't have like money so I can have like crazy games like Mario Kart Wii, but I had like a PlayStation 2, you know. I've played video games, you know. I don't think I've ever played a racing game before Mario Kart, right? But I thought like, okay, well, it's a video game and this is simple, right? I mean, I'm a video game person. You know, like how my dad's a sports person, I'm a video games person. So I should dominate in this, right? And it really put into perspective that no matter what you want to do or what you think you're good at, you have to take steps to be good at it. It's not enough to be talented. It's not enough to be gifted. You have to be skillful and you have to be masterful with everything that you do in your life. No matter what it is, no matter if it's flipping burgers, no matter if it's committing to a relationship, no matter if it's being a YouTuber, you know, no matter if it's being a son or a mother or a husband or a best friend, a cousin, you know what I'm saying? A boyfriend, you know? You have to genuinely put your all into everything that you do. And I feel like at some point I really did forget that lesson. Because, nice, okay, I can speak to the shipwright. Because now that, but it requires level 7? No way. Oh. Rowboat. We can get off the island. Though I feel like at some point I really lost that lesson. Wow, there's so many. Snowcap Island, that's where I can find the Arctic thing, huh? Probably Arctic Snowcap, I feel like that just makes sense. And him beating me in Mario Kart genuinely did help me as a little kid kind of cope with the fact that even if me and my father, and this is what I was thinking of, even if me and my father can't get along or ever like truly connect because he's a sports person and I'm a video games person, you know, or he's an athlete and I'm a nerd or whatever, right? Maybe I can still be a cool person. And so I strived to beat this dude at Mario Kart. And I remember telling him, hey, I'm moving to California. We're in Indiana, by the way. I'm gonna have to start using Facecam for these videos, man. We played, and I don't know the truth of it till this day, but I beat him at Mario Kart. And this guy was like crazy at Mario Kart, and he was older too. He was, wow, he was probably about my age right now. That's crazy. Me and him would have like these crazy talks, dude. I love this dude so much. I finally defeated him at his own game. I beat him in Mario Kart Wii. And I remember telling him like, oh, you must have let me win, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, nah, man. You won that on your own. And he told me like, he told me that I won fair and square, dog. I just beat him this time. And he said sometimes even the best loses. But to never allow like your losses to dictate your wins. And never allow your wins to dictate your losses, you know? And what that means is, you'll find out next video. I can't keep yapping forever, guys. But what I can do is ask you guys to leave a like, leave a comment, and leave a subscription. This is definitely a different type of video. I had no idea this game would open me up like this. And it's crazy too. Once you start yapping, the ball just kind of gets rolling. But yeah. That Anime Vanguard's giveaway is tomorrow. This was just a little bit of an easier video to put out for you guys. It's very chill. And yeah, you know, this has been Chris Akudo, and I will see you ones in the next ones.